Welcome back to Crypto Wealthy channel, guys, where we're going to discuss about Bitcoin price and a lot about the news in the space for the long term of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices and their sustainability. And now let's jump into this. So we're not going to drag too much about price because nothing really happened in the previous 2-3 days when I actually uploaded the last video. The Bitcoin price is still consolidating in this pennant here, and we are still bouncing between those moving averages that I showed you, which actually represent some kind of a trend lines also. And this level of consolidation here is pretty much boring and nothing new is happening. As you can see, volume is also following the same thing, but this indicates that we will have some kind of a breakout sooner or later. But we are not here to discuss about price too much because there is nothing to discuss about. And now let's jump into the CoinMarketCap site. As we can see, Bitcoin is still consolidating around $9,300, Ethereum the same as the last 3 days, around $200, so $10 less. XRP still around 30 cents. Bitcoin Cash $300 per coin. Litecoin 63. EOS $3.5 per coin. BNB is $20, the same as 5 days ago. Bitcoin SV a little bit surge, but the same thing, $137 per one coin. And Stellar is around 8 cents, while Tron is on 2 cents, which is half cents more than in previous few days. And if we switch on the change on 24 hours, we can see that the DXChain token is a pretty much winner with a 28%. Tezos also with a 26%. Congrats to all Tezos holders. The Creed 13%, Swipe 11%, Ren over 10%, and Bitcoin 6%. The rest of the coins are below 5%. While we're switching on the change on the red side, we can see Chili's minus 13%, ABBC coin as always good swings, minus 10% per change, and the Stellar has a 6%, while Almighty's Go and Augur are still holding on 6% per change. And now let's dive into some news that we will discuss about crypto space in general and what could happen actually in the future. So starting with a little bit negative news, Ripple CEO, only 1% of today's cryptocurrencies will survive.
What are you, stupid? What's the matter with you? I apologize. What's the matter with you?
How many times did we read this kind of headlines? Anytime there is a new market, there are a lot of people that run into that market and try to show that they can solve a problem, they can deliver a customer need. On one side, I do understand his point. On the other, I do not, because 1% is too little number to happen something like this, right? And you know, you will always have retail investors new in this space in any other, which are going to invest in all kind of projects. But I do agree with him about projects that are not working on their product and they're actually dead on GitHub and they're not doing any sort of innovation improvement in their projects and marketing at the same time. Peter Schiff, China's gold-backed crypto would be bearish for Bitcoin.
What?
Of course, we could just write here Warren Buffett number 2. So this is these kind of guys, these old guys, you know, that are investing in commodities like gold, in the stocks also and stuff like that. They do not like innovations like a Bitcoin, decentralization, and that's why they stated something like this. Schiff also repeated his oft-quoted idea that Bitcoin has no value.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
He also claims China is about to launch a cryptocurrency backed by gold. This is bullish for gold and bearish for Bitcoin.
Alrighty then.
A crypto backed by gold is much better than one backed by nothing. See, this is a mistake. A crypto backed by gold is much better than one backed by nothing, and this nothing I would actually delete and write decentralization, because we do not have product that has decentralization in itself. So this is why Bitcoin has its own uniqueness and many other things that you should, if you do not understand Bitcoin, how it works, please watch our educational videos and you will see where Bitcoin is winning. And now a lot of positive news. Backed, set to smash Bitcoin trading volume record in November.
Thank you, God.
Bitcoin futures trading on the Intercontinental Exchange-backed platform is seeing a considerable rise in average daily volume so far this month compared to September and most of October. November, of course, to smash October volumes. At the current pace, backed should trade over 200 million in BTC futures contracts in November. Backed volumes bots data reveals that as of late October, Bitcoin futures trading has been significantly and consistently higher than during the first month of the platform's launch. As you can see on this chart, backed is actually killing with the all-time highs by the volume on the Bitcoin, and this is going to rise every single day starting from today also. So as you can see, institutional investors, this chart is a proof that they are getting into Bitcoin space, and probably it will be in some other cryptocurrencies when they see a potential, but for that we need a lot of time, a lot of adoptions, and a lot of clarity in regulations in order to see that kind of a stuff. But don't forget about it, we need retail investors to bring the prices of the cryptocurrency market up again as in 2017 and even more. And now, leaving alone backed to smash its own all-time highs, we're jumping onto new article. Binance to help Ukraine prepare cryptocurrency legislation by end of 2019.
Hot damn!
Potential legal status of cryptocurrencies in Ukraine. Binance has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine to jointly work on the legal status of cryptocurrencies in this country, according to a press release shared with Cointelegraph on November 6. Ukraine and Binance to create new virtual assets. So we are talking about assets, we do not talk about stable coins or new coins that are actually one by one, like a dollar, tether and stuff like that. So thanks to this step, both Ukrainians and global cryptocurrency companies will be able to operate in Ukraine openly and transparently. In addition, we welcome Binance's willingness to provide us with advisory assistance, as the experience of one of the leading world players in this field is very useful for us at the stage of forming the legislative framework and the conditions for market regulating. This is very bullish news because governments 10 years ago didn't even know that the Bitcoin exists, and now they are making the new assets, new cryptocurrencies in their own countries for their own people. How bullish is this? Tell me in the comment section down below if this is bullish or not, and we will see this in the future that will affect the whole cryptocurrency market. Heading to another news, bullish for Bitcoin. China scraps plans to ban cryptocurrency mining. Bitcoin mining will not face a state crackdown in China. Authorities have confirmed in new official documents. Bullish for Bitcoin. The change came via a new edition of China's Industrial Structure Adjustment Guidance Catalog, which will take effect from the start of 2020. China's National Development and Reform Commission has removed cryptocurrency mining from the list of industries they want to eliminate. This is actually pretty much good news because in previous years we do know how China behaved towards Bitcoin mining, and they did everything in their power to crack down all mining pools, rigs, houses, people who are doing that, and close it forever. And now look at this turn of event. Another news that is connected with this is China's President Xi has credentialized cryptocurrency, says Novogratz. China's President Xi Jinping have credibility to blockchain and crypto by calling the country to accelerate blockchain adoption. We all know that China is trying to become first global leading country in economy, and they are going to do everything in their power to do that in order to overtake USA and USA market as a whole and be the first in the world. While USA is slowed down with the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption, China is embracing it very clearly, as we can see in this article. Also, another sign for that is new article. China signs agreement with Hong Kong Central Bank for blockchain push. What is going on, guys? In the previous few hours, we got these few news about China embracing blockchain and cryptocurrency for sure. And here it comes. Blockchain has received fresh endorsement from China in the form of development pact with the de facto central bank of Hong Kong. China blockchain funds approach 6 billion. The news follows, listen to this, sudden endorsement of blockchain technology from Beijing, with President Xi Jinping personally appealing for its use to expand across the domestic economy. As direct response to the events, Chinese regional governments on the other entities have pledged blockchain funds worth 5.7 billion to further support, local financial media outlet China Money Network reported on Wednesday. To lift Hong Kong's fintech development to a new high, we must take a holistic HKINC approach, HKMA Chief Executive Eddie Yu commented as a part of the MOU signing. As you can see, they are working further with the fast steps in order to embrace blockchain, cryptocurrency for sure in the future, and this will lift our industry a lot. And USA, if they want to catch them with this kind of a speed of adoption, blockchain and cryptocurrency, Bitcoin in general, they will need to hurry up with regulations and with many other stuff. And another bullish news, European Union drafts law suggesting consideration of Eurocoin.
Oh my God!
A draft documents issued by the European Union suggests that the Union should consider issuing its own digital currency. European Central Bank to consider Eurocoin. The draft prepared by the Finnish EU presidency also suggests that the European Central Bank should consider issuing its own digital currency. The ECB and other US central banks could usefully explore the opportunities as well as challenges of issuing central bank digital currencies, including by considering concrete steps to this effect. So as we can see, European Union, yeah, they are trying to make its own coin, stable coin or backed by the euro, whatever, as is Tether and other stable coins, whatever, but it is based on the blockchain technology, it is based on cryptography, and this is very important to know because it is bullish for the crypto space. Whatever, if they are going to crack down cryptocurrency, ban it, people will still use it because people love forbidden stuff. If that actually happens, but we all know that will not happen, and the regulations will come in order and we will see new retail investors. What proof do I have more? Look at this. President Erdogan, Turkey, to finish testing digital lira in 2020.
Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama.
Do you see what is going on? First Ukraine, European Union, China, then coming Turkey and many other countries that already are issued and they will issue new coins and assets and stable coins for its own country. Digital lira instant payment pilots should be finalized by the end of 2020. The main objective is to establish a financial sector with a strong institutional structure that can respond to the financing needs of the real sector at a low cost, offer different financial instruments to a wide investors base through reliable institutions, and support Istanbul's goal of becoming an attractive global financial center. As you can see, they are embracing the cryptocurrency also, and they will consider be one of the country that will bring good regulations in this space. We all know that Turkey is big and many of the people in Turkey are actually using cryptocurrency trading and they are involved with the crypto space, and I hope we will see many good news from the Turkey in the future. And one more funny news for the end. So Sofia the robot knows about cryptocurrencies but does not use them yet. Sofia, who will turn 4 years old in February and who was inspired by the looks of actress Audrey Hepburn, was asked if she had an opinion on blockchain, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. She answered, "I know what cryptocurrencies are, but I do not use them yet myself. I don't use money at all." Okay, this is funny. You think this is irrelevant news, but you are wrong, guys, because you must understand how far Bitcoin and blockchain technology, cryptocurrency also, went far away from the zero number. So you can see that robots are mentioning, whole world mentioning the cryptocurrencies. Countries started to adopt them, as we read that in the previous articles. Many other people are adopting it, many other people will adopt it, will talk about it, will invest it. We will see this market grow big as a stock market, bond market. It has leverage over the whole world, and that's very important. Why I'm bringing this so many news and why this video is taking too long is because I want to show you the news that are actually bringing us adoption over the whole news. So you need to have awareness what is going on here, and we do need time in order to see that kind of adoption in this technology, in this cryptocurrency space, in everything. You need to be patient, you need to be smart when you are investing your money, where are you putting your money, and you will probably see gains in the future. Just be patient, do your due diligence, do not worry about plunge of the whole crypto space 20%, 50%, because everything that goes up needs to come down also. Everything that goes down needs to come up also. That's a market, that's how human emotions are working. Just be patient, be smart, and hit that like button, subscribe button. Also let us know in the comment section down below what do you think about crypto adoption after all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.